Hmm. You make it seem like the hyperstimulation is a bad thing. I live in a state of constant stimulation. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hmm. I don't know what. I'm just feeling a little bit more laid back than I usually am. I have this desire just to kind of luxuriate here. And I hope you guys are into that. And yet, I say again, what is the issue with that? Be a puddle. It would be more fun when someone scoops you up. Sorry, I just need to get a good crack in. Oh, looks like I cracked my neck so much that I broke my avatar for a second. Okay. Seriously. Oh, come on. Yep, I literally snapped his neck, I guess. Immortality has its benefits, though. Clowns. Okay, I'm not judging, but clowns? Really? I didn't realize that you were into such things. Wait. It's... Alright, does this do anything for you, Octo? Is this what No. I can't do that, seriously, no. Of course, it's a game. It's not a fetish. Definitely not. Not at all. Okay. You should know by now that I'm going to torment you in some fashion. This is just a way of things. It's how I get to have a little bit of fun before I get shot or any of the other things you guys like to do to me. Alright, so I think we should just get into it. Alright. Where did we leave off last time? I think we're still playing as Nightingale. So, the Freak Circus. I see. And these clowns had an effect on you. Yep, you can dress up however you like, but it's the clowns that are doing it for you. I do think it's a big red nose. Or maybe the clown shoes hint at larger appendages than normal. Yeah, oh wait, I remember now. I was going to do this riddle yet. Oh no, it's the man-on-man thing that you enjoy.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing
I've
stories
noticed
about the
you
cult of the tree.
have an interest
Feral
in this.
maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forest.
Why did the
Or things
typewriter look
not
like a
quite
gun to me
human
for a
lurking in
second?
the dark. There were many versions
Just
of
the
the
type
story,
head made me think of
but
like
they all shared
a
one important
slide
element:
for a magnet.
danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth.
I'm the urban
The
legend
real
people don't
identity
talk
of the
about.
cultists
And
prowling in
one's
the
like,
woods.
whoa, no.
Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe.
That
People
wasn't my
were right to
purpose.
keep their children away from the trees.
Oh, that explains it. Yandere. At least you're very, very clear about what your interests are. Though I would ask you, why, something that's intending to kill you is of such interest? Because it's never going to end well with the Yandere. You're always going to make some mistake that's going to send them off the deep end. Okay, what is... Mother Crow sits in the nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from beast coming to feast. But only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. So, like that, this one. And the wolf is either the house or... Well, not the house.
Keep trying.
Okay. Don't you click your tongue at me, woman. Oh. Okay.
Nah.
And... There it is. I knew I'd get it eventually. It just took me a moment. Okay, where's my prize? Where's my prize? Well, I don't do this just for the giggles. Wait. What is that true Yandere? Are they really a Yandere if there's no risk of death? Okay. Is there something new on the map that I don't see? Okay. I keep hearing a crow. I'm assuming that has something to do with this puzzle here. Hmm? Oh, I hear it. I hear the upset puppy. Hmm? I'm confused. I hear the dog. Oh. Oh, here we are.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Oh shit, there he is. I kept hearing him. Okay, that was close. Oh, keep going, keep going. Oh. Okay. Okay. I have these things, but where do I use them? Sorry. Very slow in the head, so you need to give me a sec to figure things out. There's a chest here somewhere. Also, I really need to get that shotgun. Dealing with the wolves is a little bit troublesome when they wait, oh shit, no one's locked. Okay. Oh, I don't like the
Another lock.
oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Underbrush is making it hard to see. I see it. Where? Come on, just die already. I think I'll be happy after this thing is dead. Got it. Yeah, I really don't like killing dogs or any canines, but these things, they can be a little bit irksome. Okay. Rock, tree. Are you... Okay, I'll be completely honest. Maybe not. Because, you know, it takes me a little bit extra time to get these things. 3. Okay. 1 second. I feel like I need to sneeze. Excuse me. So... Which rock? What rock am I supposed to be looking at? This rock? There are many rocks here. Not that rock. Is that the rock? Wait, what? Okay. That helped me achieve nothing. 6 plus 2, the 8. Oh. Where'd you even come from? Alright. Now they're not even, like, hiding the fact they're randomly being spawned. Okay. 3 plus 3. So we... 668? Is that what I'm supposed to get? Let's give it a shot. Nope. Rock, tree. Is that equals 6, right? I'm not just an idiot. That's 8. I don't see any other painted rocks. So yeah, I don't see anything else. But why does this game seem to be lying to me? Rock, tree. Are you bright enough? Well, the flashlight is. I'm not quite so sure myself. And I don't see anything else. You'd assume, as part of this general puzzle, that it would be... Yeah, the one... That should be the one that it is. Yeah. Okay. I'm just a smooth braid dum-dum. I can't figure this one out. I could keep trying, though. Though, I get embarrassed with you guys seeing how very, very dim I can be. Alright, that's... Okay, this is where I've been before. I wonder. Okay. I can't even leave the area or these guys spawn in and I have to face them. The ammo I have is very limited, so not something I really want to do. Okay. One seems brighter than the other one. If you... Okay, what? I'm just... Let me just kill this thing and then we'll get... I think I need to move where the camera is. Okay. Wait. Welcome in, Cole and Puppy. How have you guys been? Go. Move. Move. Okay. What is going on? Like, I'm not as tired as my mom is right now. I'm confused. Okay, the 2... Are you bright enough? Okay, the 3 and the 2 look like they're brighter than the other ones. Maybe that's it. Is it 3, 3, 2? Is not. I haven't filled anyone yet, so how can you feel full? I'm confused. And I get that cool. I have a bad habit of, like, sleeping in on days off, so I start these streams almost from the moment I get up. Wait. Bright enough. If... I wonder. Yeah. Or is it 6? I'm confused. Oh, I prefer my version of filling. I am very, very confused. No, not understanding this puzzle at all. It says, rock, tree. Are you bright enough? I thought it might be 6, because that makes 6. So 668, that did not work. I thought maybe, like, okay, this one's brighter than that one. So maybe 332, no. Okay, maybe 336, no. What is going on here? Okay, how are you filled with femboys? Are they offering a new service at this hospital that I've not heard about? I don't want to leave this area because if I leave, they respawn and they don't always drop fun things for me. I think it depends on how much you love femboys. I think that's the key here. Yeah, see, the 2 and the 3 pop out. But I don't understand something. Because rock would be 332. Let's try the reverse. Maybe that's it. That's not it either. Seriously? Why? Why? I am so confused. Are you bright enough? Yes, I understand. Is there something I have to do to activate this? That's just it. Like, if that was the case, it would be 668. See, I can't even go very far. Or they spawn more of them. That one. And let's see. See, if that was the case, it would be 668. That's not. So let's try the reverse. No, not that one either. I am very, very confused. I'm doing like every permutation I can think of. Okay, I can hear you like coming up to me. I don't see anything else. Are you friends? Or are you friends with the, you know, kind of classic benefit? Okay. You talk too much, so you gotta die. This is why I didn't want to do this. You guys take way too many bullets. And I'm trying to be conscientious here. The femboy is, or, you know, Puppy is. I didn't know Puppy had the appendage for the back shots, but she just might. You never know. Yeah, see, 2, 3. Those are the bright ones. So, what? Rock, tree. So, it should be this. But it's not that. It will forever and always be not that. And I'm a little bit crazy now. I sort of wonder if this is like a glitch. Like, because It seems so obvious, and yet it isn't. You know, I was getting frustrated, and it says there's another rock. There's another rock somewhere. Even though I've gone all through here, and I've seen no more rocks. Like, this is it. There's no more rocks. Where do they see a third rock with a code on it? I looked it up, and they say there is a third rock somewhere. Or a second rock somewhere. With numbers on it, and I'm not seeing it. It's just... Okay. Okay, I'm going to cheat. You guys act like I'm brilliant and clever and all those wonderful things. Because they've hidden this third rock. I have no idea where it is. But yeah, whoa. Aren't I clever? Right? That I didn't, like, you know, just cheat my way through it, so. Yeah. The game tells me there's a third one. I keep saying third, but there's a second one somewhere. But fucking where? Oh wait. I'm not actually in great spot right now for health, so let's just fix that quick. Before I completely forget. And... See, yes. Cower in fear of my magnificent smooth brain. It is almost ag-like and shit. Alright. I spent way too much time doing that, trying to figure out something that I have no idea why I can't see the third number. Well, there's something I really want to get my hands on. Just need to find my route. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta go straight, because I want the shotgun. The game is telling me I need to leave, but I'm not leaving without that shotgun. Thanks for checking in, puppy. Look at that, you're 2 days away from 100 days. Oh, those cheeky bastards. I don't know why they do that. It's like, you know, I used to play those click and point adventure games. Wait, what's with the noise? Anyway. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Lady Fortuna. Okay, I'm gonna go nerd for a second right now because Fortuna, if I remember right, was the Roman goddess of luck. You're going to sleep, but will you? Do not forget updated code. Since you're 5. Wait, is it just increasing by... Okay, here's by 8. That one goes up by 8. That one's 4. Then it goes up by 6. Wait. Is that it? Is it 8, 4, 6? Not you too. I know my voice will help you get some sleep. That's how it works. Let's go 8, 4, 6. Damn it, I thought it was clever. Okay, Fortuna. No, no. Crystal ball. Interpreter of dreams. Wait. Oh, the lottery ticket. So it'd be 739 if it follows that sequence because it's got 005, which was 705. Oh, okay, I see. 739. That would be it. Yes, Fortuna, Goddess of Luck, a lottery ticket. I get it. It's a tiny bit cheeky. Is this the first in the series? No, there was Alan Wake 1, which plays like a very different game to this one. It's more action, less puzzles. So, more like, shall we say, more Resident Evil than Silent Hill. And then there's one that I think they kind of forget about. That was the second in the series, and it was supposed to conclude with Alan escaping, but I guess they wanted to make another game, so they decided to kind of retcon that whole ending. Which... It was funny enough, they made some tiny movies with the actual actor who does the... who they use the body for when it comes to Alan, and they made a character called Mr. Scratch. Which is supposed to be Alan's antithesis. He's just remarkably, giddily evil. Like, this is a guy who kills people because it's fun. He is actually, like, full-on giggling about it when he invites this woman back to his place to take care of her. Okay, I didn't know about the one that comes before Alan Wake. So you got me there. I'm not sure about that one. I hear someone, and when I hear someone, I kind of want to make them stop moving. I'm enjoying my time in the woods, and these guys are just coming to... Hmm? There we are. Good night, Bruce. What? Someone's yelling. Why? What? Oh. They're referring to this... Yeah. See, that's more like it. If I shoot you in the face with a shotgun, that should be the end of it. Okay. What was the one that you're talking about? What was that one? The one that came up before Alan Wake. Because I remember the story of the first Alan Wake game. I wonder if it has anything to do with Hemingway and the poet. Because the idea is that this started off not with Alan, but with a poet whose love was taken by the darkness of the lake. And it's heavily implied that Alan Wake is not a real person. That he was actually created by the poet to put an end to this whole thing. So, I wonder if the game you're referring to actually references that, or that's where this all comes from. I haven't heard any of the songs in this one, but I'm kind of disappointed because in the first one, they got this band called Poets of the Fall, it's a European band, to do pretty much all the music for the game. And they did a very, very good job.
We're taking you back to our field office.
I was kind of hoping they would bring
you
it back for this one.
And then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan?
Wait, Quantum Break was a sequel to this?
What's going on?
I have that game. I got it as part of a package. I didn't even realize it was part of this universe.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Okay.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but
Connected
I'm keeping an eye on her.
because they're both
Lucky
part
to
of
her
the.
fall, she could have drowned.
Was it Remedy?
Jesus,
I think they're the
David.
one.
Why did you
Interesting.
call?
Maybe I have to
I
play that one as
tried.
well,
It didn't go
just
through.
because
She's
I
fine,
kind of love these
really.
games.
But
Am I
what
asleep
about you?
again?
You sound stressed.
Okay, sorry.
No.
I was looking at my second monitor
case, that's
to
all.
see what you guys are saying, and
Well, if
sometimes
you
I
need a
look at it
hint,
for so long that my
years of
avatar
working
falls asleep. I
victories
gotta like
to
snap
Colonel
my head to the
Mustard.
side, get him to wake up.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Interesting.
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
I wonder if that's why they went back to Alan Wake, because, like I said, Alan Wake, American Nightmare, kind of wrapped the series up pretty conclusively. Okay, them drinking in tandem and staring at the board is kind of weird. It feels artificial. But maybe that's why they went back to Alan Wake and kind of retconned American Nightmare out, because they weren't having much luck with their other games. Maybe
there
I'm
anyone
wrong,
you'd
but
like
I
us
think
to
Alan
reach
Wake
out
is
to,
one of their more
Mr. Wake?
popular titles.
You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were
Yeah,
both
he's a
here in
dickhead.
2010.
Could be.
The dark
I know
person's
that there's
gone.
some weird. Actually,
That's the last time I saw him.
it's kind of funny.
13
I know
years.
that the main character.
Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like
Sorry.
a title page with you.
I
Return.
know that
Is this the name of
the
the story on these pages?
sheriff in this one is played by the
The
same
writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently.
actor who does the main
but your
character
name
in
can still
Quantum
be made
Break.
out underneath.
So that could be one of the connections. I'm not sure if they're named the same thing.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Okay, I want to show you guys something.
Did you write these pages,
Just-
Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's
I feel like if you
a
haven't
crazy jumble, like
seen Mr. Scratch, you
like
won't
a nightmare.
understand what a downgrade this
doesn't-
version of a Scratch is.
It doesn't make sense.
Let me just. I'm trying to follow with you.
I remember. I remember.
Finally, we get to play as Alan. I got this little thing I want to show you guys. Let me just pause the game now. Like I said, I want you guys to see this because literally their first Mr. Scratch, that whole interpretation, I loved it so much. I now want to show it to you guys. This is
Okay.
Scratch from the
So this chick
American.
just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right?
He's just so
She's got no
in
idea.
love with what he does.
Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this.
There's something oddly enjoyable about a psycho who's just so in love with the insane shit that he does.
See her? Boom!
Animals. It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be storytellers. But on a rare occasion,
See, this is why I kind of love Scratch. He's just... he's unrepentantly, giddily evil. And sadly, you don't get villains like that anymore. I understand the whole idea of a sympathetic villain being interesting. But eventually, I just want a pure raging psychopath to have fun with things. But yeah, that I feel like the Scratch we're going to meet in Alec 2 is kind of a downgrade. But he's kind of just a force. He doesn't really have any agency of his own. And you're right, he kind of does look like... I wouldn't say Nicolas Cage, I say he's kind of going like Keanu Reeves as John Wick. The black suit and all that.
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control.
There's something about the smile though that it's like there's something weird going on behind his eyes.
Was that a recording?
Or we can just get the fuck out of here. Okay. Locked inside, that's never a good thing. What? Oh, we're going doing some TV hopping and start calling myself Mono. Okay, the way his hair bunches, it reminds me of this like horror movie. I can't remember what it is, but it's just like this little girl in a black dress with like her hair like done in little bunched up pigtails.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh man, it is. So
That's really what he is. Like,
this must be an
Scratch is kind of like a just born character, so he kind of is a child in a certain way.
So does what get old?
publishing a new book.
If I remember, there's something about this guy's name.
In the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
That there's a reference to his name. I just don't
I've
remember.
waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
See,
You and me both.
that is how
Wait is over.
the
New book.
Alan Wake,
Initiation.
the first one,
Hits the shelves.
ends.
What?
That's exactly
He makes,
what
like, he says that
everyone
it's not a lake, it's an ocean, referencing it's much, much larger
cerebral.
than what it
How would you
actually
describe it?
seems to be.
An auto-fictional thought experiment, a horror story, a postmodern detective story.
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's so humble.
Okay. You got me.
I can't.
Good prank.
I want him to
Good
show
fun.
me what the name is because I know there's something about this guy's
Sad to
name.
say,
It's a
I've not
reference.
written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
I don't know Late Night with the Devil. I'll have to look at that.
Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. Very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of the novel
interesting.
he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark.
I'll have to give that a watch.
Guided by visions
But
of
I'm not
fictional
here.
detective he has
Several of
written.
my friends that
That's
you
right.
will see
Alex
pop up
Casey is
occasionally
in
in
this book as
stream
well.
will try and get me to watch horror movies expecting me to have a reaction, and they get increasingly upset when I just kind of laugh at the jump scares.
Autofiction. No, but seriously.
Keely got me to watch this one,
The structure
like,
of the reality you build in the
what was
book
it called?
Fascinating.
It's like Right Hand of the Devil or something like that. Right,
I mean, the writer
it's
is
one of the hands.
physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark.
I know Luxie is trying to get me to watch this new one called Obsession.
Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great.
No, that was it. It was called The Devil's Left Hand. That was one.
Other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves.
I will admit, I haven't seen all the horror
After this,
movies
I'm
out
sure
there.
we'll all be
I've seen a
eagerly
lot of
awaiting
them.
the culmination
It
of
is
this hero's journey trilogy of yours.
a guilty pleasure of mine just
A book
because
called
I
Return
don't
to
get
Past.
scared of them, so they just... I can kind of like take apart
Yeah. Thank you for
what the
interviews of my entire
what the director must have been telling these people.
Always
Because I find it funny.
meta-narratives.
The director is always off screen, giving these guys details on how they should be performing. And when I see these like out of the way, like just insane death scenes, I put myself kind of adjacent and wonder, okay, what is the director saying this moment to get this reaction
Hello?
to people? So I just have a weird reaction thing, I guess.
I needed to get home.
I watched a
To
lot
Alice.
of horror movies growing up, which I probably shouldn't have, because the first movie I ever remember watching at the age of, I think, like 4 was Pet Sematary. And the only thing I remember about it is that scene where the little kid is hiding under his grandfather's bed and ends up, like, cutting his Achilles tendons.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind
I
of
guess
joke?
you see something
Initiation?
early enough
I
and
never
often
wrote a
enough
book
that
called
it just
Initiation.
stops affecting you.
This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Oh yeah, Mr. Door. I think it's implied that this guy is a
Old gods of Asgard.
representation of the
familiar.
Door out of here. The neighbor of the beast. Yeah. Fun fact though, I just learned this. These 3 guys, they are actually of that band I was talking about, Poets of the Fall. If you have never listened to them, I'd say give them a chance. I'm a big fan of 2 of their songs, specifically. Like, they have a lot of good songs, but the 2 that I always think of when I listen,
I was a mess.
think about listening to them.
I'd never heard of this talk
One is
show
called
or
Carnival
Mr.
of
Door
Rust,
before. None of it felt
and the other
right.
one is
Was I losing my
Diamonds for
mind?
Tears. Casper Darling. Why is that actor? Looks familiar. Okay. Why have all these supposed people that have been on his show, like all of them? Why do... Wait a second. That's the guy. That's Alex Casey, the FBI guy. It's all referencing me and my work. I'm kind of doubting that a novelist is the most important person he's ever had on the show.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but my impression of a situation like this is you lock me inside, you give me free range to use all of your shit however I want. That's how that works in my mind. Okay. All gods of Asgard. Did I hear movement? Is there someone in here with me? Okay, if anyone's in here with me, just... I'm giving you fair warning. I'm a hugger. You're going to get hugged at some point. Where are we? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I made a mistake. That the code for the door is probably in Mr. Door's office. Because, yeah, he is the door, so he will have the code for the door. That's gotta be it. Or is it 665, like the... Oh, okay. You know, I'm gonna try 665 first of all before I start hunting around for more clues. Yep. Yep, the code was that simple.
There was something here.
Okay.
A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out.
Is it me talking to me?
A message? Impossible to say.
Okay. And hold that one in reserve, because I kind of want to play it now. I didn't intend to buy it. Like I said, it was part of a pack that I bought. It just kind of came with it. But I do remember hearing about it. I was interested at the time it came out. But I kept hearing that it was like a... It wasn't like a bad game, they were saying. It was more like a kind of bland game. Like, the combat was just kind of... whatever. Now that I know it's referencing this universe, I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Which might have been the developer's intent. You a little interested in their previous game?
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Yeah, it's kind of low-hanging fruit. But they can't all be winners. Oh yeah, something's gonna be behind me soon, isn't it? For some reason, I know this is all like shells for suit jackets, but it also makes me think of like body bags being hung from the racks. Oh. Okay. Dude, if something come after you, like, put your body to it. If something's coming to kill me, I'm not doing shoulder checks. I'm walking back and jumping at the damn thing.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air.
Yes.
This place felt
Our agent has her mind
palace.
palace.
Memory surfaced. About right.
Alan has the attic of the cabin where he was taken. I have 0 goals, okay. What the radio? Is it just music? You know, they have said that a lot of what they were inspired was 2 things. They're inspired by Stephen King himself, not just his stories, but the person.
Summary of the story so far.
But also the TV show Twin Peaks, which is an older show, but if you are interested, I say give it a shot. It's decent. A lot of it is cheesy, but it is a little thought-provoking.
I could trust these words. I had to act on them. We must write to escape.
But I had a point, and now, because my ADHD, my point has like drifted off. I don't remember what I was trying to say. Okay, I hate when that happens. I hate when I have a thought and then just like, as I'm about to say it, it just like disappears from my brain. It is a bane to my entire existence.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas.
I was going to talk about Stephen King. I like Stephen King. I like a lot of his books. I like a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of his endings.
Like a deep sea diver,
but he has a lot of kind of like no-name stories that I find particularly interesting.
I would start again at the talk show.
I think the one I'm thinking about is called Storm of the Century. And the idea is, if you ever heard of this American city, like, oh, it was a settlement, and I think it was like before America was actually a country. But the village of Roanoke, and they talk about how one day their leader has to go back to England, and when he comes back, everyone in Roanoke is gone. It looks like they just got up and walked away one day. There was food still on the tables, there was like laundry being hung outside, everyone was just gone. And there was no clues of what happened to them. There's a lot of theories about what happened to them, but no one knows for certain where they went. Well, King takes that idea and he makes a story out of it called the Storm of the Century. He sets it in the modern day, modern of the time, and this storm centers this entire town, cuts them off from everything. And things start to go very, very wrong very quickly.
But how do you feel about him in the role of Casey?
The idea is that there is this entity that's been existing forever.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be.
Anyway,
It's uncanny.
the idea is, like, this thing can't live forever. It needs to eventually find a replacement. So the idea is, like, he's forced this entire town, he's traumatized them, he's scared them until they're desperate, and then he asks for one of their children to be his successor.
They're their own thing. They've gone with choices
And
that
to
are different
live,
from mine.
everyone except the father says, take the child, take the child. And they actually force the father down, they hold him as his son's being taken away.
Guess I just wish I could have been
And
more involved in making
it's not so much what they did or anything, but
In that case, you won't have seen
I love the idea of how they plays with what people will do, what good, nice people will do to save their own skins.
Nah, just roll it.
Kind of digging into human nature can be fun.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain
I don't know, maybe it's just those ideas where human nature can be dissected. I just enjoy those things.
Like a plastic film. I was watching the war.
Oh, I'm a big fan of revenge stories as well. That might give you a little bit too much insight into a character.
I was trying to track down a missing writer.
Like, I love stories like The Count of Monte Cristo, Lucky Number 11, Memento. So, Memento's kind of a red herring because it's revenge, but kind of like a twisted.
Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Okay.
Wait, stop.
I keep saying, like, this is Alec Casey, this character.
About a lamp.
He looks like yeah, if you ever played the first two Max Payne games, that looks like Max Payne. Like, really, like the full-on, like, scowling face, like the helmet of hair. That's not hair, that is a bread loaf off the top of his head. That's what that is. Alright. We've been through here before, but they must have changed things up a bit. Yep. Is it? Wait, now it's flashing. So 5, 6, 5. That's probably the new code. But they referenced a lamp as well. Yeah, that does make... I bet you that that guy is the actual one. If it's made by the same company, then it's probably the body model for Max Payne. Okay. I've kind of stopped following studios for games. Like, I've been disappointed. Like, I used to follow BioWare. Like, I used to love all the games that would come out of that studio. Interesting. But yeah, like I said, I don't really follow studios anymore in what games they're making. So like I said, I used to religiously buy BioWare games. And then like, I think it was like 2010. They're... Wait, what? The door's gone. Oh no, there's the door, okay. Kind of checking for a lamp they refer to. Oh yeah. BioWare, I used to... What is that? Visceral I used to be a fan of before the studios closed. CD Projekt Red, and then... I don't know. It seems like any video game company that is either bought by EA or like gets like really, really popular, they seem to believe that they can just put out anything and it will be a success. And the work just degrades. Like, I heard all of the stories that came out of BioWare with crunch times and the whole fiasco that... Okay, that just opened this up. Why didn't it just open last time? But, if you've ever looked into Anthem, like the, online shooter they try to make, and they actually talk about it, how they had no idea what game they're making because the studio kept... Okay. Nintendo is a odd entity. It has existed forever, and seemingly will exist forever.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom!
I'm not Tom.
Not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without
Tom.
the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here.
Like referring to Black Tom, which is another name for the devil.
Of course, Tom.
Am I the devil in this world?
The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna
But yeah,
get something from
I remember the developers saying they had no idea what game they're making until the launch trailer for the game, where it showed them what they were meant to make. Because it kept changing. But that was during this whole era where they were trying to make a lot of live service games. Like, I remember the guy at the top of EA said that single-player games were not going to be popular in the future. That the gamers demanded free, like, updated multiplayer games. And I think everyone just laughed at him because he looked like he was dressed like a Bond villain. It was around the same time where... oh crap. Which is, again, was it Activision that made Diablo? It's like everyone's expecting a new, like, Diablo game. And then they give us this phone game. And the guy's so out of touch. Is like, don't you guys own phones? Yes, yes, and I don't think a single one of them worked out. I remember Anthem didn't work. I will give you guys some more lore about myself. I was invited to do the alpha test on Suicide Squad. And I will tell you now that the alpha game was so much worse than what you guys got to play. Traversal with anyone who was not Deadshot was fucking awful. Captain Boomerang was the worst one to play as during the alpha, just to try and get around the map. Like, it was just god-awful. Well, yeah, it was just a random thing. I loved the Arkham series, and I knew that this was attached to Arkham. So I was kind of excited to give it a shot, but I played it. The dialogue came off as like they're trying to do like the Guardians of the Galaxy type humor without understanding how that humor was. I remember I never played the full game, like I only played the alpha. And the alpha stops just as you're about to fight Green Lantern, John Stewart. But there's this scene where they kind of like do the hero pose in front of Amanda Waller's team. And they just like someone throws a fucking can at them and they start booing. It's like, it was like such cringy ass humor that I had to get up and walk away from the game for a sec.
And my name's Alan. Not Tom.
And it was so easy. Like, it felt like it was designed. Yes. It was so easy. Like, I had to actually stand there and let them shoot me for them to take me down. And everything died so quickly. When I did die, I thought, like, okay, let's see how long it takes for my teammates to revive me. The NPC ran up and touched me, and I was instantly back up.
Have we met before?
They didn't have to hold me. They didn't have to hold anything for a second to bring me back. It was like, as soon as they were able to reach me, I was back up and in the fight. It was the most baby fucking gameplay that I've ever had. It had auto-aim assistance. I had to turn that off just to give myself a tiny bit of a challenge.
Just remember to turn on the lights.
And
it won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles.
It was so bad, and
it's not easy to get
at the end of the alpha, they asked us all to like give our impressions of the game, and I flat out told them everything that. And I point out that it's not even fun to play.
Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
You could get around as Deadshot. That was fine. But still, the gameplay was baby. The exploration didn't really amount to anything.
Get me out of here.
And it eventually got to the point where the enemies, they just kept spawning. But they went down like they're fucking mosquitoes. There wasn't anything fun about taking them out. And everything I said was just ignored. Oh. But yeah. That whole year was just something else. And I got a friend of mine played the game, and we got into a small argument because like he said he enjoyed it. It's like, I don't know how. Like, maybe if you're like really into power fantasies, because everything I fought in that alpha was just such a joke that, like I said, it wasn't fun to me. Give me something with a challenge at least.
The talk show host?
There we are.
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a
I think
story to shape reality around him.
Did the servers actually go for I think it was like 6 months when it was taken down.
Realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power to make them come true.
Okay.
Hidden few know that
Under my actual name, I have written a couple of short stories and put them online. And it is a lot harder than you ever think it is.
As they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be
But I did have a moderate amount of success.
Rare glimpse into the unseen
I think my
beyond our own.
4 short stories were each downloaded like 1,000 times in a year, which for something that I was selling for 99 cents was, I think, pretty decent. But I got like raked over the coals when it came to the reviews. Like, it was actually painful and a little bit soul crushing to read those.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Yes. I kind of love the
lamp felt significant.
It's kind of got the old Art Deco style that you would see in the 1920s, which
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Yeah, I can kind of take things to heart, which
jumped into my lap.
Yeah,
the whole room
I know I
changed,
need to like stop letting that happen.
Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. Okay. It held the light now.
But yeah, under my own name, I wrote 4 Sherlock Holmes style little novellas, short stories, whatever you want to say. And oh, it was really something to
I felt another surge from the lamp.
See those reviews.
I could use the glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room.
Because in this world, light is
everything.
everything. Okay, let's just take light back. If we'll make new avenues for us. That's what a lot of the puzzles this game is going to be about. It's going to have to do with the manipulation of light. Oh, some people have issues with the dark. I stopped having issues with the dark when I realized that the scariest thing in the dark is probably me. It reminds me of that, actually, I was a big fan of Doctor Who. There was a time in my life where I was working a seasonal job and I didn't have a lot of money. So what I would do when I was off and couldn't like go out and party or any shit like that because I was in college is I ended up like watching every episode of Doctor Who I could, because I started with the 10th Doctor, David Tennant, and it was like they would do like the what was it, like 14 episodes. It wasn't like very many. I'd watch them and I would want more, so I'd go back and I watched like the guy before him, which was crap, I can't remember his name anymore.
I'm trapped here.
He only did it for
to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep
yes, Christopher Eccleston. That was him.
Every word I write is a step forward.
But I went back and watched it, and it wasn't enough. So I did something like crazy. There are certain places online where you can go back and watch the original series, the original Doctor Who. And I literally watched from William Hartnell all the way till Sylvester McCoy. I watched all the friggin' original Doctor Who. And I kind of got addicted. But I also got kind of, shall we say, asshole-ish. Yes, I watched the movie where the Doctor, for some reason, says that he's, like, half human, which is never referenced again. And I gotta say, the movie was awful, but if you watch the Night of the Doctor with Paul McGann returning as the 8th Doctor, he is really, really good. I gotta say. I think that if he was allowed, like, a full series and it wasn't produced by Americans, because I'm sorry, but the American Doctor Who movie, it was bad. I'm not sure what the hell they're going on with the Master and all that shit.
I needed to find another way out.
Like, they made the Master seem like when he died, he became like this fucking body-hopping entity that was kind of too much like Jason Voorhees and Jason Goes to Hell. Like when Jason becomes this worm that hops bodies. Okay, let's try this. But yeah, I kind of dropped off with Doctor Who. I did not like Chris Chibnall, the showrunner, because he did a couple of the episodes for Matt Smith's era.
The payphone was
I think he even did one for David Tennant.
The call was for me.
And I gotta say, those episodes that Chris Chibnall did were the worst ones I ever watched. Like, if you remember Matt Smith, his I think his big one for Matt was the dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Hello?
I remember watching that and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Do you know who I am?
No.
And David Tennant.
Who is this?
We'll get get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu
I get that.
washed over me.
Not everyone is. I have actually taken my love of Doctor Who a step further, and I've been I used to listen to the Big Finish audio stories, which were they would get the classic Doctor Who actors and bring them back to do more stories.
I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again.
And I liked it just because I like those doctors. I think specifically Colin Baker, he got really screwed over is his time as the Sixth Doctor. He was forced to do a lot of stuff that he did not want to do, like that fucking costume. That multicolored, bizarre, clown-esque costume that he fucking hated. But the other series kind of redeems him, but I kind of fell out of Doctor Who around the end of the... was it the 12th Doctor? Yeah, the 12th Doctor. Because I don't know, I watched so much, I kind of feel a little bit protective of the series. And the 12th Doctor went out on this story called Twice in Lifetime, where they bring back the first Doctor with a different actor. And I'm not sure how many people know this, but William Hartnell, the first Doctor, he loved the show. He was the biggest supporter of the show that the series had at that point. He had full-on blown-ass dementia. He was barely aware of where he was during the time of the third Doctor. But when they asked him to come back, yeah, Twice Upon a Time, which was a kind of like retelling of the 10th Planet, which was where the first Doctor regenerated. And I got so fucking upset with that because the first Doctor, I admit, he was a Doctor of his time. He was not as shall we say kind as he probably should have been in certain situations. But I never watched an episode of him where he was like a full-blown fucking misogynist who was chuckling about how women were made of glass, or, you know, demanding that the female companions tidy up the TARDIS. Like, I watched that. I never saw him pull that shit. So, seeing him portrayed in that way pissed me off. Yeah, I know. And, like I said, he loved the show so much. Like, they asked him to come back to do the three Doctors with him and Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee. And immediately he says yes. Like, he literally can't, like, walk around. He can't do anything other than read off a cue card, but he still came back because he loved the show. And for them to take his memory and just kind of, like, shit all over it made me very, very angry. So I kind of stopped watching after that. I would look at clips of Jodie's run and Ncuti Gatwa's run, but I've never come back to the series after that episode. that's yeah. That became like a running joke. Like the David Tennant will reference like Patrick Troughton's, like he will do the Patrick Troughton face, the scowl, when he's in Matt Smith's TARDIS.
Is this the way
and say I
it
don't
was
like
on
it.
the page?
But it becomes a reference where the younger or the earlier Doctors will always be like kind of the adult in the situation because they're like the first. They take on the like authoritative position, and that kind of goes down the line.
Come on, what?
But yeah,
What is this?
I don't remember him ever being like a full-blown misogynist or racist or any of that shit. And they twisted who he was
I
in,
need to see it.
as you said, Twice Upon a Time.
Details of the murders. A murder cult
And
was following the story
when you show that level of
their
disrespect
gruesome acts.
to
Was Wake their leader?
pretty much the guy who built the show.
How far would
If
he go
William had
to
not been who
create
he was and
perfect
did
work
not
of
portray the
art?
Doctors
Or
who
would
he
be
portrayed
the
them
next
as,
victim?
there's very little doubt that this show would have continued on because from day one, the BBC did not like Doctor Who. They thought that Doctor Who was too too silly for a serious broadcasting. Yeah. You referenced around things, which they actually had a purpose. Colin Baker's doctor actually like opened them up and showed they actually did stuff.
Casey!
Damn it.
I don't know why they decided to do this, but Colin, the Sixth Doctor, tried to repair the TARDIS's chameleon circuit. And it kind of worked. Like, he kept changing it to other things, but it was never the way it was supposed to be.
You think you know. You know.
So they actually had a purpose, but I will say that my favorite version of the TARDIS is the 12th Doctors. The roundels with the chalkboards. I kind of love that whole, like, lived-in design. Because one thing I'll admit, like, second to maybe Sixth Doctor, it does not look like the Doctor actually lives in that space. It's too clean. There's nothing really there to signify, like, he lives in that space.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
This should be fun. Like, yeah. What you guys should take away from this is I am a giant fucking nerd. I love my sci-fi. I am not old enough to have watched black and white movies when they came out, but because I wanted to, I have gone back and watched them. I have watched the... Yes, exactly! Fucking headshots.
Until they didn't. They were trying to stop
But
me.
yeah.
With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
I love sci-fi. Like Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek. Babylon 5 was a kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Wait, can I destroy that? There we go. Okay. I didn't realize light was so deadly.
The flashlight had done its job.
But yes. I am a mixed bag. I am a, like I said, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Babylon 5, Star Wars. Full-on nerd. I have read The Count of Monte Cristo back and forward so many times that my copy is completely dog-eared. Lord of the Rings. But I'm also someone who, I did some military time. I work out kind of religiously, because if I don't, I get fucking anxiety. It's like, I need to actually lift weights, or I get this bad anxiety, I feel in my chest, my shoulders hunch up, my chest gets tight, like, I need to get that out physically. Oh, you're actually attacking me. Sometimes I don't know, these guys, some of them just stand there, like, trying to be menacing. Now I feel like I'm, like, redeeming myself, because Silent Hill, I couldn't hit things for shit. Like, I understand that James is not supposed to be, like, a combat veteran, but I have younger family members I took out shooting. Because I do have my gun license, I do take people to the range occasionally. But they have better fucking aim the first time out than James had his entire goddamn game. A little salty with them. Poppy, you're playing with dicks again. You want the dicks. I thought someone was supposed to be napping too, huh? Napping with that. Alright, what's I doing? Oh yeah, it's talking about being a nerd. Oh. I don't think being a nerd is really a bad thing at all. Like, it's just... Wait, the sound word didn't come through? Let me try playing. I will play with Dix now. I am okay with that. Oh, yeah, there seems to be an issue. That could just be, like, sometimes the Sound Alerts website goes down, and that could be the issue. If my mod was here, I'd plan that for it. I don't remember sucking anything. You're really allowed to, but I don't remember doing it myself. Okay, Bald should work just because it's through my mix-up and not through a different website. I keep meaning to actually take my sound alerts. And there it is. I look like a thumb again. Actually, I shouldn't say what it actually looks like, because that would get me in trouble. But yeah, I really need to take my sound alerts down and just put it through Mix-It Up. Like, add sounds myself. Because it has a bad habit of breaking.
The station sign was there,
You know what?
but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Interesting. I wasn't thinking about a fork. Because really that would just be a pitchfork. But, wait, I have 2 goals? What are my goals? Okay. How are there so many videos? I didn't spend that much time in the drafts. Okay. Like, seriously. How? Anyway. I prefer freshly waxed to saying bald. You know, sometimes you just need to clean that shit up because no one wants to deal with the wild mess that it can be. Now I have my map. Let's see if the map will give me any hints. Okay. Active, inactive. I always hesitate to take the obvious route because I'm worried that I'm going to, like, miss things. Aw. Thank you for the kisses, Bucket. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. The bald head kind of looks like a dick. It's got the slit on the top. Oh, what the f... Was that me? I was going back and forth.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Okay, so that would make her kissing the crack. I'm not sure what would be more unnerving. Kissing the tip or just like, you know, working on the crack. Wait. I love the kissing game, but I've never been able to get to work like it is supposed to. It's supposed to just be a whole automatic thing. That's how I bought it. But it didn't work, so I had to do a workaround to get it to work. Which means that, especially when I'm playing games on the keyboard, it can cause me to start moving to the left uncontrollably. This is one of the things I need to work on. What I need in real life is I need someone, like, constantly telling me the things I have to complete. Kiwi, how you been? Don't have a stream going on right now? I noticed that we have a habit of, like, streaming at the same time.
I needed to find a way around that fence.
Oh. Excellent. Not that we stream together, though I do like to know what you're cooking. I have gotten lazy in cooking because a local store was giving out these like large packets of chicken wings for $10 a piece. So like 20 wings for $10, so 50 cents a wing. I was like, yes, let's grab as many of those as I can. So for the last little bit, my cooking's gotten cheap.
The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
Okay. I am not usually a judgmental person. I try and accept all people as they are. But if someone tells me they don't like chicken wings... Exactly! Oh, that's... If anyone tells me they don't like chicken wings, I'm questioning their citizenship in the human species. Like... Actually, one of my viewers, she isn't here right now, but I got in shit for my pasta. Because I tried to make actual, like, handmade pasta with, like, eggs, oil, and flour. And what I made was apparently offensive to her Italian roots, to such an extent that she ordered me to throw it out. So I've had to
I couldn't force it open.
Actually redo it a couple times so I got it right. I will admit, it was a shaggy ball of nothingness. I apparently got a bad recipe and tried it, and it was not enough egg to keep everything together. Okay. I pretty much know where I need to go, but I'm just checking these spots on the map to see if anything on the map gets triggered. Sometimes it'll show up on the map even though I don't notice at the time because my brain, and anyone who has ADHD will understand the term when I say my brain eventually has like zoomy moments. Okay. That's why I don't do like chicken wings where they're... And I know how some people can react to this word, so I'm giving you guys a warning before I say it. I do not like my chicken wings to be moist. I like them to be crispy. Apparently I didn't use enough eggs. I used... I think it was like 1 egg for 1 cup of flour. Apparently that was not enough. Oh, but I have this sauce I use. It is like 1 cup of Frank's Red Hot to half a cup of melted butter. And you add in a teaspoon of chili flakes, black pepper, salt, and half a teaspoon of garlic. Mix that well, and it makes a delicious sauce for it. Okay, I guess now I need to actually go and smoke some. Air fryer is a good way to do it. One thing I learned to actually make your chicken wings even crispier, before you put them in anything, put them in a mixing bowl, sprinkle in some cornstarch, and just toss them in the cornstarch, and they come out even crispier. Give that a shot. It works wonders. It's like how I cook my bacon. When I cook my bacon, I always cook it in a sheet in the oven. But I've learned a trick. If you lightly dredge your bacon in like a thin coating of flour, it doesn't shrink as much as if you were, say, just to cook it regularly. So you keep the long strips of bacon, and the oil, or the fat from the bacon, and the flour actually kind of make like, oh, it's almost... Did you just fucking touch me? Okay. No. just fuck right off that. But it, if you mix those two in, they actually take on this almost like caramelly taste to the bacon. And that, in my opinion, that is just to die. Okay, you are different. What? I have to align. I would. Line echo by approaching it from specific angles. What am I aligning it with? Oh, I see.
I've written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
What do I get from this?
Rain tried to wash away the sins of this
Okay.
city.
Well, yeah.
But some sins,
I
the evidence
have done a lot of cooking in my time
never
because
be erased.
I realized that I don't really like a lot of cooking if I go out to eat. Maybe it's just my own opinion, but it feels like a lot of food is fairly bland. A lot of people out there, and if one of you guys are one of these people, I'm going to give you the judgy eyes, because a lot of people complain about flavors of foods. Like, I used to go to this place, the burger shop, and they would just season it with like salt and pepper. And these people would come in and complain about the seasoning on the burger. So now, when you go there, the patty is unseasoned. Yes, there are people out there who like bland fucking food, and I've started to notice that bland food has become the norm now. To make it palatable for everyone. It's so fucking bland now. It's like tasteless. I hate it.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. A phrase repeated over and over.
Oh, I don't...
The words resonated with meaning.
It's like those people who went to McDonald's and complained about how all the foods in McDonald's was like fatty and like life-threatening. It's like, yes, you don't go to McDonald's to get like a salad. Yes, but now like it feels like they're making everything bland to accommodate these people who have no fucking palate. And so I don't like going out to eat at all, so I do a lot of my cooking myself. But it just drives me nuts. Like, anyone who thinks that you should get a healthy option for McDonald's, like, fuck off. You go to McDonald's because it's cheap, and it used to taste okay. Oh, this is the guy.
Have we met? Memory problems again, huh?
The sheriff from
yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker.
He's a sheriff from Bright Falls, but he's also the main character in Quantum Break, I believe.
Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places.
Oh, that's how dreams
I find
work.
interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for.
Oh, that's not good.
Feel free to
my
check
plug-in for my controller is bent weirdly. I'm worried if I try and rebend
I appreciate the help.
it. Exactly.
Who's this mystery man?
I swear, I have a family member who has the blandest fucking palate in the
All I
world.
have is a name.
The only thing they'd like to eat growing up was white rice.
The talk show
Oh
host?
my god, like, how are you related?
No, that doesn't sound like him.
Actually, I'm going to take back what I said earlier. I am a judgy person. When it comes to food, I am an incredibly judgy person.
Oh, that's my crazy wall.
There are rules, especially when it comes to cooking steak.
Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls.
If you cook a steak over medium, you're a monster. You are an absolute monster, and I don't know why you were like this. Oh. I work with a lot of guys who... maybe it's like a kind of... I might have you beat. I have a coworker, and I'm always giving him shit because his wife and kids refuse to eat anything other than well-done steak. And they thought smoked paprika was too spicy. Paprika isn't fucking spicy. What are you talking about? Oh. It is a travesty, and you should be beaten for it. Ugh. Sorry. I am very accepting about people's kinks. I won't agree with your political views just because, but I will say, okay, we won't talk about it. Medium rare to medium is acceptable, in my opinion. It depends. You have to be very careful if you go out and eat, because medium can quickly become medium well if the chef is like just fucking awful. But yeah, like I said, I will not judge you on most things. I will judge you on the cook of your steak and what you consider spicy. Though it might not be fair for me to use my own standard, because I will... Okay. I'm going to let you guys in on another secret. I'm sharing a lot of stuff with you guys today. I have seen people pretty much like raw steak. There are some fuckers out there who like eating what is called blue steak. Blue steak is you set the steak down for 5 seconds, and 5 seconds only on either side. So it is still fucking raw in the middle with a little bit of brown. But, the thing I was going to share is I have done something incredibly stupid when I was younger, as we do. Okay, blue steak, I don't find it any better. Like, if you like it like that, just take it out of the pack and start chewing on it. I don't see any difference. But when I was younger, I was working in the kitchen, because that's where I started. And so my boss gave me this stuff. He said it was the spiciest hot sauce that we were legally allowed to sell in commercial kitchens. And he wanted me to try it. He gave me a ramekin because he wanted me to dip something into it and just, like, eat it. My dumbass takes a ramekin and knocks it back like it's a shot glass. Oh, that was a rough day. For the next, like, 15 minutes, I'm sitting in a chair in the corner just, like, fucking breathing to try and, like, calm down. Yeah, but after that instant, I can't feel heat anymore. I can taste the flavor, but the heat of, like, hot sauces, I don't feel it anymore. And so I will do this trick sometimes when I'm just, you know, feeling like I want to, like, shock people. Because I have this bottle of hot sauce. It's called Megadeth. And on the actual label, it has a Surgeon's General warning of saying that you're not supposed to use more than a single drop of it in an entire pot of chili. Actually, I don't mind ghost pepper sauce. I think it's kind of tasty, actually. But like I said, my sense of heat is all messed up. But yeah, like I said, I got the bottle of Megadeth. I have had it for years now. So not only was it, like, spicy to begin with, but I've had it. It's around long enough for it to ferment obscenely. And when I'm just, like, fucking around with people, I will take it out, and I will, like, get them to take a drop, and I'll take a drop on my finger, and we'll both, like, taste it. And they'll start to, like, fucking, like, wheeze and cough and shit. I'm there fucking giggling because I have a small sadist streak to me. Yeah. I've never found Mexican food to be incredibly spicy. I think it's very flavorful, but I've not really noticed much heat to it. But like I said, maybe it's because my heat is all blown out. I've taken, like, I've gone to sushi places, and you know that dollop of wasabi they give you? I've taken it and just, like, eaten it raw. Just to, you know, get a reaction out of people. Like I said, I don't react to it anymore, so I can do these things and just, like, kind of giggle. But I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay. Cole, I need to ask you a question specifically. I am not Latino. I am not any version of Latino. I wanted to add a chancla as a warning to people on the stream. Is that too much? Should a non-Latino, Latina, whatever, have La Chancla? Or is that something that would be too culturally appropriative? I just have to ask because the devil inside me wants to use it just like to bring. Excellent. I will be working on putting the chancla in here. It's kind of funny because I see it referenced occasionally. Whoop. Who did I summon? Oh, that's a lot of them. Is any of them, are any of them actually moving? Oh, yes they are. Okay, not enough to actually expect. Okay. There's going to be one of them that's actually able to attack me. Ooh. Get worried. Oh, it was you. Okay, I see. Oh, you thought you were funny, huh? I don't think so. Aha! Well, your story's about to end. Oh, you listen to my cliff. Oh! Okay, I didn't realize 2 smacks and be it. That didn't seem to end well for Albert. I think I might be very basically when it comes to Mexican food because, my favorite Mexican is always carne asada. Maybe it's because it was just very much carne. But he's having a little bit of trouble coming backwards. Oh, thanks for the check. I kind of love it when stories do this, when they give a narrative reason why the respawn happens. Oh, thank you. I'm actually a little bit thirsty. Yeah,
You've been sitting for oh so
had this
long, cramped on that gaming bench. All scrunched up and forgetting about yourself. Now it's time to stretch your nose.
Alright, need to stretch it. Oh, I've referenced it sometimes, but the 2 that really got me into the idea of VTubing myself was from watching Fillion and Cha-Cha. And if you've ever seen those 2 together, the chocolate comes out quite a bit. So I've always thought about, like, playing around with that idea. Especially because I noticed that many of my viewers are actually of Latina or Latino descent. Though I have also figured out that La Chancla was not a universal thing. many people who I've talked to on here have said they've never actually experienced it, so it doesn't have the same qualities as others. Chorizo? I've never mixed chorizo in, so that's an idea. Now I want some empanadas. Okay, I do not have enough Mexican places in my place. There's one good place called Habaneros, and that's kind of it.
Fuck me.
Authentic Mexican food is very, very different than the regulars. Well, the fact that you can't get Frank's Red Hot makes me think that you're... I don't remember if you told me where you were. I thought you might be a Kiwi because that's how you refer to yourself. You told me no. Oh. Ah, dickhead. That's expensive. Yeah, one thing you'll know about me is I have a very, very bad memory. That went wide. That went really fucking wide. Okay, Nope. Nope. No. Oh. I blame it on my ADHD. Like, maybe I blame too much on my ADHD. But, like, names and dates, I have, like, a really fucking hard time with. You're not the only one, though. I have, confused two of my viewers, Zinni and Ven, many, many times. And I've been called out on it many, many times. Yes, it's going to take a lot of repetition. Especially when I'm, like, in a fight. My memory was completely out the door. I got the lights. There's... Oh, wait, there's something over here. Up. Oh, there it is. Wait, you called me sports? I don't remember you calling me sports. What? I hear more voices. Okay. I just want to do all... Wait, what was that? Light and active. Okay. What was the box? Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. I did not get that. I remember watching this show where this black guy, he couldn't remember people's names, so he'd give them references. It wasn't even like clever ones. He would call any Latino guy, he'd call him La Bamba. And all the white guys got called Prince Charming. I don't know why that was the way it was. That's just how it worked. Can I get up there? Alan, just yank it. Just grab and pull. That's all that's... Nope. It is from this, like, bad sitcom TV show called Two Broke Girls. And I will admit, the only reason I watched it was because for the longest time I had this crush on one of the actresses, Kat Dennings. If you've ever watched Thor or WandaVision, you've seen her as oh shit, what was her character on that one? Oh, Puppy. You enjoying yourself? Up where? Up? Over? Maybe? Nope, not seeing that one. But yeah, I don't know. I have had a crush on Kat for years. Going all the way back to this movie she did with Michael Cera called Nick and Nora's Ultimate Playlist. I don't know. Dark hair, blue eyes, big lips, and a dump truck. I'm sorry. I have my preferences. Okay, I can get that one, and then this one. I'm still not sure about these boxes. Like, that must be routes that I can unlock later, maybe. Oh! Oh, you're actually a threat, are you? Let's take care of that. But if you're going to be a threat, at least drop something important. Ah! I still think that's makes it... Yes, Darcy. How she looked in, like, the first Thor with, like, the beanie and the glasses is, like, fucking adorable. Why? Why am I built like this? And why am I sharing this with you guys? I'm supposed to keep this stuff secret, aren't I? I'm not going to say, like, she's the best actress in the world. I admit she's not. But definitely, like, holy shit. Okay. Wait, there. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. You're bald is with me, puppy, are you? We'll be bald together. Okay. I don't know what the words of power do, but I'm going to collect them just because they might active echo. What is the echo? I'm confused. But I'm going to collect these things because I think they might be relevant at some point.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
I am aware. I'm not running around because I don't know what to do. I'm running around because I think we can find something to stop. I'm kind of curious. When it comes to, like, horror game protagonists, and I'm not going to, like, limit it to a series, but who are you guys' favorites when it comes to, like, horror leads? Like, Alan's a good one, but I don't think he's, like, even cracks my top 10 for horror protagonists. Yeah. Did it just, like, transport me? Okay. That's different. I wonder what happens if I, like...
I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance.
Okay, so that just doesn't change much, does it? I will say, like... One of my favorites, maybe it's because I really connected with him during Code Veronica. Chris Redfield is always going to be one of my favorite protagonists when it comes to horror games. And this one's going to be a weird one for people who have not played Homecoming, but I really liked Alex Shepard. The game was not the greatest. Like, I admit, Silent Hill Homecoming was not, like, an extensively great game. But I kind of fell for this guy who is, like, treated as fucking nothing during his whole childhood. His parents have literally raised him with the intent of sacrificing him for the greater good of the town. So he's never allowed to have anything. He's never shown even an ounce of fucking kindness. No love his entire life. He's got a younger brother who was given everything. And his brother is like 10 years younger than him, and is the only one who treats him with kindness within the family. And one stupid mistake. He sees that his father's given this kid his medals from when he was a soldier. And, you know, just this big brother who's not been given anything. They're on a boat because they wanted to, like, go out and pretend they were, like, pirates for a second or some shit. And he sees the medal and he wants to see it, so, like, he starts tugging on it. The younger brother, like, pulls too far. The chain breaks and the kid, like, bashes his head on the side of the boat and goes under the water and dies. And this causes him to just have a complete mental breakdown. Which... I feel for this guy. He has been fucked over in every way imaginable. And he, like I say, he has a mental break. He does not remember these events at all. He just, he puts it all away, like I said, and he goes back to this place to try and find his brother, because he's convinced himself in his psychotic break that his brother's still alive. And he goes back and he sees all this drama, and he eventually has to deal with the fact that he unintentionally killed his brother. I feel for that guy so much, even though, like I said, the grain is not the greatest. It could have been written better, but I do love that sort of character. Okay, where? Wait. Oh! There are boxes here that I did not know about. Okay. That makes sense now. So, now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just need to figure out how to do it. Yeah. I don't know. I have a special place in my heart for those people who kind of just got fucked over by life. And I become fairly sympathetic to them. I understand the world is not and never will be fair. That's just not how the world works. But if I find people like that, I kind of want to give them fair shake. I want to make the world a little bit more fair.
You knew what the hell you were doing.
Maybe it's because, like I said, my favorite book, the one that I refer to as being completely dog-eared, is the Count of Monte Cristo, and there's a quote in that one. It's a conversation between the Count and a character called Villefort, who actually is one of the antagonists of the story, but because the Count, as far as he knows, has been locked in a prison cell for 15 years, and he looks different because he's gone through the trouble of making him seem like a brand new person. Villefort does not know who he is, and he asks the Count about his own thoughts. Anyway. He tells him that, like every man before him, the devil took him to the mountain and asked him, "Child of God, what would it take for thee to love me?" And he says, "All my life I have had this ambition." He says to Satan, "I have never seen Providence and wish to become Providence myself." The devil says, he says he wishes to be made Providence because he believes the most beautiful, most noblest thing in the world is to recompense and revenge. And I kind of felt that one. Making sure the scales are balanced is something that appeals to me in any literature I read. Watching the good get what they should and the bad get what they should. I like it, because, let's be honest, in our world, that is the most fictional thing in the world, of things actually being made fair. So, I kind of just like it when I see it in literature or in stories. And I try and do what I can when I can, which sadly is not enough, in my opinion. Right. I have yammered on enough. Let's go and actually get to this new section. Wait. There's a suitcase. Okay. I almost forgot. It's supposed to be like a suitcase next to this tow truck here somewhere. But it doesn't look like something you can interact with, so let's go do that. Oh, there it is. Just need to get these goodies, because... No. I just want something fun to play with. Do any of you guys actually know this story, The Count of Monte Cristo? I know that there's been movies and miniseries and stuff like that, but most of the time they are in French, so they're not easily accessible to anyone who does not speak French. But for those who don't, I'll tell you because, like I said, it is my favorite story. It all centers around this character called Edmond Dantes, who, because his captain contracts brain fever, they set down at the Isle of Elba, which during this time, Napoleon Bonaparte has been captured by the English and put into a forced exile on the island of Elba. To be allowed to use Napoleon's doctor, Napoleon demands that he transports a letter to one of his old friends. Now, Edmond is just a regular fisherman. He can't read. He can read charts, but he can't actually read. He has no idea what this letter says. Because he's a good and honest man, he takes the letter in exchange for his captain's life. Sadly, the captain still dies. Now, when he returns to Marseille, the owner of the ship puts Edmond in charge of it, going over the super magnets, a person called Danglars. And this pisses us off. So Danglars is angry with him. There's another character called Caderousse, who is a landlord and a cheap motherfucker. He's actually taken all of Danglars, or all of Edmond's father's money while Edmond was away, so the old man has not been eating for days.
An abbreviation of fanatic.
And then there's Mercedes. Mercedes is Edmond's love, the person he plans to marry. But she has a cousin who wants to marry her, because apparently that's what happened with her people.
Is a joyous existence.
His name is Mondego. Now, when everything goes right for Edmond, he gets the ship, he has the chance to marry Mercedes. Ah! Why? Keely, I'm trying to tell a story. Why?
If you could be
Why?
lifted out of the flock as your idol had chosen one. The only one who could decipher his secret messages.
Okay. Like I said, everything was going right for Edmond. And the three of these people get together and they start to come up with this idea to screw Edmond over. Because Danglars was on the ship, he knows about the letter. So he writes a letter to the Procureur des Rois. Fucking French, I can't speak it. And this is Villefort. Villefort gets the letter. He brings Edmond in. Actually, has the officers take him at his wedding. And he's about to release Edmond. But he stops for a second. He's like, okay, did they tell you who the letter was for? And the name actually shocks Villefort. It's not a random name. It is the name of his goddamn father. And he realizes that if the it gets out that his father was plotting with Napoleon to stage this escape from Elba, like his career is over. So rather than let the truth get out, he burns the letter. He sends Edmond to the Chateau d'If to be locked away forever so no one ever figures out
As always,
what's going on.
Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of
Edmond
work to
ends up spending 15 years there. But through the course of this, he finds a priest who is trying to tunnel his way out of the Chateau d'If. The Abbé Faria. It turns out the Abbé Faria was thrown into prison by Napoleon because he was well, pretty much the chief chamberlain to the Cardinal of Sparta. And the Spartans were supposed to be these fabulously rich people. Like, they had more money than anyone in the world. But they hid the money because during the reign of the Pope Borgias, the Borgias attempted to steal all that money. So they hid it. Unfortunately, the two people who knew where it was died. Abbé Faria, while throwing out these documents, realizes that one of the documents he threw into the fire, as soon as it starts to heat up, an image appears, a fucking map of where the treasure has been hidden. They wrote it in invisible ink, which, if you don't know, invisible ink is a real thing. What you do is you use lemon juice, use a brush, use lemon juice, right, and then if you put it towards heat, it will actually start to darken and you can see what's being written. Anyway. He, they will, yeah, you'll be able to see it. Anyway, Napoleon believes he knows what the treasure is. He does. He gets thrown in jail because he refuses to tell anyone. They attempt to escape together. And Abbé Faria dies. Edmond takes the map after escaping, and he uses the fabulous money he finds. Yes. He uses the money to buy an island in the Mediterranean, which is Monte Cristo. It's pretty much just this pellet of sand, like this little drop of sand in the Mediterranean. And the only thing really there are caves and goats. I don't know why they're goats, they're just goats. But, you know, he buys it so he can call himself the Count of Monte Cristo, because in Tuscany you could buy titles in that day. And he uses his position to destroy his enemies. Danglars has become a millionaire, a banker. He manipulates the stock market by influencing the telegraph system to cause Danglars to lose everything. When it's all said and done, he has these bandits kidnap Danglars, and with the last amount of money, they starve him and demanding millions of dollars for any food or water in them. He waits until Danglars has nothing. He's a bankrupt. He has gone, like, his hair's gone completely white during this whole ordeal. He's abandoned his family, so he has nothing, and then he lets him go. Villefort, in the interim, has become the chief prosecutor for all of France. Apparently, Villefort thought it was a good idea to have a secret love child with a countess. The child ended up being a murderer, and Edmond stages everything so that the kid that he didn't even know about because he thought it was dead is being prosecuted by himself, and his whole parentage is revealed during the trial. He goes back home, and his new wife, who is a little bit of a psycho, the wife has been plotting to kill all of Villefort's first family members, because he's been married 2 times. He's plotting to kill the grandparents of this child's mother, because the mother's dead. Then she poisons the child herself, thinking that all of the wealth that's going to come to this child would end up going, by law, to Villefort, and then when Villefort dies, it would go to her son. She was doing this all to make her child wealthy. Villefort finds this out, and before he left for the trial, he said that she would be judged for being the villain that she was before going to it. He runs back. Her way of dealing with this, because she knows that, you know, the game's up, is to poison herself and her child. And this drives Villefort completely around the bend insane. He goes around digging up these spots in the garden because the child I'm talking about, the one that is been put up on murder charges, he buried in his garden. He thought that was it. That would be it. But no. Enemy of his dug the box out, thinking it was evidence, saw the baby, and like took it. That's why he didn't know of it. So he goes around insane for the rest of his time, digging up spots, and yes, I see them involved, trying to find this baby because he's gone around the bend. There, his brain is no longer working. The last one, Mondego, during the time Edmond was in jail, he decided it was a good idea to work for this Greek guy. What was his name? Ali Pasha. Now, in that day, Ali Pasha was kind of stuck between working to protect the Christian Europe from the Turks. Now, the Turks were planning to kill them. Ali Pasha sent out Mondego with his ring. The idea was if they could make peace with the Turks, that Mondego was supposed to send his ring to let them know that everything was good. If he didn't send it, why am I seeing free art of Alan? Okay, my brain just broke for a second there. He's got the cat ears. He's got the cat shirt, and she's holding him. She is a super fan, I tell you. Anyway, Mondego betrays Ali Pasha for money. He sends the ring, but he's doing this. Yes, it does. He's doing this to let the Ali Pasha's men let down the guard, so the Turks guys can come in and just slaughter them. He gets money. He also gets Ali Pasha's favorite concubine and his daughter as slaves. His idea is like he doesn't want to take slaves back to France, so he sells them to the Turks for money. Anyway, the Count has been spending years finding out all their weaknesses. I've been talking so much I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. And he finds this out. He finds the daughter because the concubine is dead. Her name is Hede. He buys her. He takes her to France, makes her free, and he starts spreading these rumors about what Mondego actually got up to with Ali Pasha. His character is in complete ruins. He's supposed to be a member of the French aristocracy court, and he's going to go to court and prove his innocence. As he's trying to like get his case together, Heyday walks in and just like she hands the bill of sales to the main guy. She tells what actually happened, and Verdun is pretty much ruined in France. All of his honor's gone. No one is willing to touch this guy anymore. Mercedes and his son Albert literally walk out on him, having nothing to do with him anymore, and his only way out at the end is to shoot himself. Hey, Maddie, I was going through my favorite book for a second. But yeah. Caderousse is there too, but Caderousse isn't really important. Like, he's kind of like an opportunist. Everything that happens to him is just because he gets greedy. He's actually working with Villefort's bastard son, and the son actually murders him to get rid of him. But yeah. At the end of it, everyone's been punished, and Edmond has millions of dollars and decides that he's going to live on the sea for the rest of his life, having nothing to do with France, and just enjoying what he's got. One of my favorite books. But yes. How you doing, Maddie? Also, what am I supposed to be doing? I was talking so much in my book, I forgot what I meant to do. Am I supposed to click on something? This is what happens when I get passionate about talking about something. Oh, get the novel from Storage. Okay.
Wrong way.
I have been there. Actually, I was there like 2 days ago. I'm still like looking at this and going, what? Okay, why is it that the way his like pants are drawn, it looks like he's like sporting a bulge? Like right here. Like the pants are drawn in such a way like it focuses on the crotch. It looks like it's bulging out. Like I said, a couple days ago, where I live on the top floor. I live on the top floor and I don't have an AC at the moment. And it was like, we had a heat wave. I could not sleep at all. Like I had 2 fans on me. I done the hillbilly ice trick challenge where you put like a bowl of ice in front of the fan. I couldn't sleep at all because it was so damn hot. So I've been there. Also, where's my book? Does she giggle when she dodges? Okay. I don't quite get that one, but alright. Okay. Is it here somewhere? Nope. I don't know where I'm supposed to grab this thing from. I'm assuming it says storage. This looks like the storage room, so where's the book? Where's the book? I don't want to look at the fan art again. I want to look at fan art myself. I'm not sure about Alan. Wait, what? What's this? Maybe it's because I'm not zooming enough, but that kind of looks like a whiskey bottle with a heart over it and a cat. Maybe I just have a Jade's personality. Nope, nope. Okay. A little bit confused. Does it actually say storage? What's it say? Yeah, it's storage. Okay. No. Okay, don't touch receipt. Got it. Okay, is this another one where I can't see what I'm supposed to be doing? And who needs that much cream? There's a joke in there somewhere, but I think I should just leave it alone for today. Okay, what's going on? Did I break it somehow? There are books in there, but she's not grabbing them. Employees only, but I'm not allowed to go in there apparently. Apparently I'm only like a pseudo-employee. I'm not genuine staff, it seems. Yep, that's important. Maybe I'd just lock myself in here. Just, like, lock the door and make me think about what I've done. And that's a lot of pink. Okay. It's like I'm inside a vagina. Nope. I don't understand. I know I don't have this because there's nothing in my gear or items. Okay. I think I might have had one of my typical game-breaking bugs. I might have to load. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, note to self: do not talk on an extended period about those things you love, or the game will break in fucking consternation. Also, you guys remember how I said earlier, I've been doing cheapy meals just because I have bought it like a complete obscene amount of chicken wings. I'm going to eat more after this. I know I should be eating something else, but I have chicken wings and I'm going to eat the hell out of them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I need to get to the point of.
As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
You make it seem like big. I think there's maybe 100 people in this town.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, is there any?
Delicious special brew that only you know how to make.
Is there any situation where people in a diner behave like this?
Me. Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Oh, no. Just like, whenever any situation gets like overly cheerful, my horror instincts immediately go up. Like, there's something wrong here.
Destined for each other. We sure are. Hot coffee. I heard your.
That's when you figure out the waitress is not actually pregnant. She's just using a pillow to try and get more tips.
Congratulations. Thanks. It wasn't easy.
Oh my god. The joke came to me as soon as I said it. She's trying to get tips because she didn't actually get the tip. Oh.
Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
Obsession. That's how that works.
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Okay, that's not what you're supposed to be saying.
Can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
You won't be with that attitude. Life's not a side order of hash browns.
What is this? This is like fan fiction fever dream.
Thank you for telling me exactly what I needed to hear.
No problem.
This is how someone on Reddit believes people react.
That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back.
It's like, I'm right about everything, and people are going to be happy when I tell them what they should do.
Operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer.
Why are you saying like that?
Talent and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust.
Okay, the last time she saw Alan, he had a very tight haircut.
Shucks.
Okay, what advice?
Last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance.
I am.
Any advice?
Have a deep and soothing voice.
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
She told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
Sorry. You gotta make an effort.
Put in some effort. If you don't have a jacket with elbow patches, buy one.
Elbow patches?
I don't know about the divorced gym teacher. To me, he looks like a biker who's suffering from breast cancer. Yeah. That's also a fair one.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row. Those plates
I
will clear themselves.
hate startups like this. I literally hate where everything is going well and there's no actual, consequences to anything.
You saved every single kitten from that bear attack.
Amazing.
Why were kids involved in a bear attack?
Those yoga lessons really paid off.
And how is yoga gonna help? I'm confused by this.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Better take these plates back to the service window.
There is... I know you guys probably heard the term Mary Sue, but do any of you actually know where it comes from?
Can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Mary Sue, like...
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town
That's a good one.
literature buff.
Or, so, like, they're all being coerced to be creatively positive, even though there's no right for it. But like I said, does anyone actually know where the term Mary Sue comes from? It actually comes from a specific fan fiction that was about the old Star Trek TV show. Someone made a fan fiction that was like so far out there. Like it introduced this female character that everyone loved. Kirk loved it, Spock loved it, Bones loved it. Spock was so in love with this person that he actually started to show emotions. But no, it went beyond that. She was more capable than anyone. She was able to pilot the ship better than Sulu could fly it, or Chekhov. She knew how to fix everything, and then it ended up with her dying tragically in Kirk's arms and him vowing not to love another person. Yeah. That's where that whole idea came from. Okay. I've restarted and I still can't find the book in this. I still don't understand. The book is not here. Am I supposed to be clicking on something I don't understand? It's a book. It's not an Easter egg. What am I supposed to see here? Oh, beat poetry. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a miss. If you take a look at my chest, you will actually find something written there. Because I had a dark and edgy time when I was young. And I was also kind of a literate bibliophile, I guess you could say. And I thought it was completely poetic to have Lasciare ogni stranza che entrate tattooed over my heart. That was the type of person I was when I was younger. And for anyone who doesn't understand what that is I was reading The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. And over the gates of hell is that quote.
No time for that. I've got
It
customers
means
waiting.
abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Yes, I was far too edgy when I was younger. But now I'm just kind of stuck with it. Because I have no desire to go in and get lasered off.
Not that way.
Well, then what way am I supposed to go? Now, I can't go in here. The storage is empty, for all I can tell. What? Okay, I understand that I have a egg-shaped and smooth brain. What is going on here? Okay, I'm starting to think this is bugged. It actually, that actually kind of fits. Because, when I originally got the tattoo, I was, like, going through some romantic issues. I had not really understood who I was as a person. I was living as just a heterosexual, you know, straight, like, monogamous guy. I did not realize that... I didn't even know what polyamory was. I didn't realize I was bisexual. And I was just kind of miserable, and I didn't understand why. So, yeah, it took me a while to figure myself out. And so relationships were a little bit difficult for me.
It's me.
What?
Your favorite writer whose voice you
What
would
the fuck?
recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan.
What?
You're the only
Why
one
is the fish talking to me?
Oh my gosh. Don't
What?
worry. I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
What has happened? Okay, I figured out what I needed to do. I didn't realize that the fish was going to talk to me.
Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a
Okay,
gorgeous
she has some
deadly
interesting
and looks
ordinance when
good
it comes to
doing it.
love.
Just like me, my trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. I was finally ready for a night out on the town with danger. There was no time to waste. The shortcut to the boatyard was the fastest way to my rider's
What? They're
mansion
applauding?
woods outside town.
Okay, this is probably the cringiest fan fiction I've ever read. Oh. But I'm sad. Okay. Lollipop Chainsaw, I want to say, is better written than this. Okay, the NPCs don't know which way I'm on, so they're clapping the wrong way. I do agree with what she says, the situation does require a shotgun. Okay. Not only they're going to run it, but they're going to run it worse than I ever could, apparently.
I was leaving my old life behind. Like a body left
Oh
to sink
my
in a lake
god.
so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the writer.
Okay, here we go. I think the writing for this little section here is a lot worse than Lollipop Chainsaw. Oh wait. Is this me? Have I become rugged and now rebuilding a motorcycle? Or is this just some slob she's going to take the motorcycle from?
Now, who the heck is that?
Who are you?
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Oh, this is supposed to be Mr. Scratch.
Why do you look like a slightly less handsome
Slightly less
version of
handsome.
my writer?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious...
Oh no, the evil twin brother trope. No.
We can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother.
Really?
To think there were two of him all this time.
I think she's thinking of a
No more writer, no more
threesome.
books, no more living in his shadow.
Oh, I think this is supposed to be like the horrible fan fictions that some writers receive in the mail.
And realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his
movie
chance
nights?
for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself.
I think she's thinking about the whole Netflix and chill.
You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
And here comes the bones.
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do.
Right.
They're ready to die if it stops.
She definitely does.
Crappy book. What do you got?
But can the evil...
I have a shotgun.
Well, I got a... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit that's I didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter.
Okay, I love that.
You can't stop all of us.
It's a real shotgun? Yeah.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's book.
What the fuck? Oh, hi guys. All right, this is amazing. What? Oh, hi. I have so much ammo. This is just pure fucking fun at this point.
Gotta put more bullets in.
Right, oh, you see that? Okay, what is? Well, I don't even know what I'm shooting to explode. I think they're all just jealous that I am apparently the #1 fan, and they are all secondary to my greatness. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. I am living my power fantasy. I'm supposed to win. It's fun, but I think I've been talking so much I'm a little bit dehydrated.
A monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. There is only one way to deal with monsters.
Extreme violence. Okay, that's my way of dealing with Spider-Man. Just like more violence. Hi. Oh. Ow! Stop it. Don't you realize do I have alcohol? Oh, you. I think I'm supposed to be playing this in a much more aggressive fashion. Okay. I'm going to back it up a little bit just to... No, fuck it. Did she say her gun is hungry? That's not how this works. Okay, that was a valid criticism because these characters do talk weird. Right. Oh, okay. You are taking it too far. You can't talk about the fans. Okay, if the books make you feel dumb, that's more of a criticism of you. Good. That? I thought there was more of them. Was I mistaken? Okay, before we move on, let's just take a look. I have lots of bullets, but I could always use more bullets. You can never have enough.
My writer's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere.
Since we had referenced Doctor Who earlier, do you think Rose, or this Rose, is a bigger fan of her writer than the Doctor Who is of her Doctor? And I don't think this is actually Holy 240 bullets. Okay. I am ready to take down an army.
Lynn's motorcycle had left tracks in the mud.
And here's another question for you. What are the chances of them bringing David Tennant back yet again to do a special or something? It feels like whenever they see that their numbers are dipping, they bring David Tennant back in some way.
All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
What? She was married? This story is going off on, like, whole different avenues. Okay. When it comes to the point where they're actually trying to kill you, I think haters is not the right word. Okay. Okay. I was kind of expecting something a little bit different, but alright, we can deal with this. See, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I had kind of dropped off with Doctor Who when it did the whole twice upon a time. But I do occasionally read articles about it. And I heard that Billie Piper will not actually be the next Doctor. She might do one special, and then the Doctor will regenerate into someone else. I think it's hard for Billie Piper to actually do it because Doctor Who is like a massive commitment, and if I remember right, she's actually a singer who goes on tours occasionally, so her committing to like years where she really won't be able to do anything else would probably hamper her career a lot. I remember when she first started as Rose, her career had not really bloomed all that much. And it was kind of like, because she was committed to other things, that she couldn't really stick around. It kind of the same thing with David Tennant. He wasn't like a big name before Doctor Who, but afterwards, like, he just like blew right up. I don't think there's been a year where David Tennant has not been working on something or like multiple projects. Nope. Alright. This book is too scary for you. Are you serious? Ow! I'm trying to dodge here and you... That hit me through a tree. How? Alright, that ended that conversation really quickly. Alright.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother?
Because you don't talk about the evil twin brothers.
Must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal
Alright,
this
you know what happens on the third day,
chapter
right?
from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
Okay. I wouldn't say a croissant has that many layers, but you do you. I guess she's never heard of a 1,000-layer cake before. Yes, yes she is, because a lot of these fans don't know the people they obsess about. They have a idea about who they are, and the idea is more important to them than the actual person.
But this time, I was banning them from life.
I remember during the whole Disney Star Wars movies where the quote-unquote fans of Kylo and Rey, who wanted them to get together, actually made up whole stories about how Adam Driver's wife had killed herself and killed the kids, and then they would make up stories about how her dying and the kids dying would allow Adam Driver to actually be with the person he was supposed to be with. It was fucking horrible. some of these fans, and specifically the shippers, they can be a little bit insane. During does anyone here remember Voltron on Netflix? There was actually this guy who he was given a tour of the studio because like they would sometimes do these fan tours, and he was able to take photographs of a whiteboard that had future plot points, and he threatened the studio that if they did not make the Keith Lance romance canon, he would release the story points online.
I've come to save you.
Oh, joy! We can finally be together and sit through big poetry readings and drink
I understand, you know, shippers like when you get attracted to characters.
Coffee, 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
But yeah, toxic shipping, that I have an issue with that. Like when you are actually willing to harm people or threaten people because of your ship, then it's like
You're starting
it's just
to piss me off, mister. Where is
puppy, you're making me bald again. I don't think it's the type of bald you're thinking of.
First, he kidnaps my writer. Then he calls him a tea drinker. He had crossed the line.
What's wrong with
I was
tea?
going to go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got weird. I am of the opinion that if you are making anything, and this might sound harsh, but if you are a writer and you have fans, the last thing you want to do is actually listen to what the fans want. Because I know it sounds a little bit mean, but a lot of fans, they don't actually know what they want. You'll see it a lot. Oh. I think you say these things to make me jealous. But yeah, the fans generally don't know what they want from their stories. Like, there's a lot of shipping that goes on in TV shows like Bones or fucking NCS. A lot of shows I've watched where the desire to see two characters together kind of just like ruined the show. And the fans, once they got it, they got bored and kind of dropped the shows they were watching.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe.
And I saw some of the things that the fans suggested slipping into the last couple seasons of Voltron, and it kind of just
already told you that at the boat.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
I feel overshadowed by success, like he's taking.
But yeah,
everything I can
the last season was very, very strange because it felt like they were listening to the fans, and it kind of
It's a bit more complicated than that.
made what happened for not make sense.
You are going to tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
I have a little bit of an issue with Lance getting like together with Laura because it felt like he was just like aggressively flirting with her when she didn't want it, and it felt like them getting together was like, okay, you just have to wear someone down enough until they eventually say yes. That's how that felt.
No, stop! I don't like being seen.
What?
Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed.
Why do I kind of like the way he dressed? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh,
He
wait.
tricked me, even with my famously keen perception.
Okay, you are not that perception. You keep walking into traps. Okay, you are speedy. Kind of. Who the hell's him? Okay. In what world do you get... Well, maybe I should take my own advice to heart, because, like I said, don't listen to people online. But when I did my little short stories, I did listen to people way too much, and kind of wrecked my confidence about what I was writing. Okay, just reload faster. It's taking forever. There we go. Is that it?
Chunky kitten heels would take me.
Yes, it does make sense because it was never intended. People will see these things in stories that were never intended. And when they try and like force it to happen, it just doesn't make sense. It kind of ruins it. Yeah, she's been in heels this whole time, which, if you ever worked in a kitchen setting, no waitress is wearing heels unless it's like one of those weird places where they specifically try and make the waitresses more sexy to get them get tips. I never worked there, but I went to this place called the Twisted Kilt, and I know there are lovely women here who would absolutely hate the whole process that the waitresses had to go through to get a job, because you did not put your resume in and just get hired. They forced their waitresses to do a runway walk to see if they were attractive enough to get the job of being a waitress at this place. That was how they operated. I think the place stayed in business for like a year before it closed down. But yeah, they had those with heels. They had them in... It was supposed to be like kilts because it was like a twisted kilt. But they were just like micro skirts that were like designed to look like kilts. Okay, fuck this. Go in close range. Now, what are the chances of this little story ending with her having a big romantic kiss with the writer, what she calls her?
Hold on. I need to fill my gun up.
Maybe. What's with the deer?
I knew you, my number one fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies.
Why is he deer?
His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery.
What?
But I knew your heart would never waver.
If it's a deer, how's he a twin?
I believe in you.
Maybe. Maybe this is like the good and bad endings for Red Dead Redemption.
My writer believed in me. We were kindred spirits.
Okay. Chances are the writer does not even know who you are. If you're like a famous author, you're getting hundreds upon hundreds of letters or emails. And you're probably reading like a tenth of them.
And forever, there was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters.
Okay, we're...
The fate of all art rested on my shoulders.
Okay, it's not just the writer she saved now. It is literature itself that she's going to save.
If I have to stop you myself, I will.
Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Okay, not a wolf, per se. Okay, so the bad boy's in love with us too? Okay, let me stand up. Oh, I hate stun locks. I hate them. Are you serious? He's shooting hearts at me? I am... Okay. I have to avoid the love because I can only love my off. Okay. No. I refuse your love. Alright, come on. Okay, is there anything bad about the writer? The brother makes it seem like he's every possible. Oh, that's hard as well. So, did he, So, oh no, the ads. Oh Christ, Cole, you're right. He became a wolf. Yeah, he became a wolf. You're right. Okay. Wait. The motorcycle as well is a werewolf. Oh, okay. What even is this? I have... Okay. Where are you? Hi. Okay. I've killed the brother and the motorcycle. Oh, okay. He wasn't bad. He was just jealous that his brother, the writer, got to have us.
Go ahead. Finish me off.
I'm not going to kill you.
I was tempted just to shoot.
Darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent.
Okay.
His velvety hair.
Except, see, he was just jealous of the writer because he got to have us, the most important person in this story.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault.
Oh my god.
Go save him.
Oh, I intend to.
Can I shoot him? Nope, the game's not letting me shoot him. Oh no, the haters! Oh my god, she's even got the dialogue. Okay. I get the feeling that the headshots do not do any damage to these fuckers because they don't have any brains with them. Is there one here or is it just over here? What? Okay. If this guy's supposed to be a reference to Stephen King, I admit that's a valid criticism. Because King's endings are notoriously fucking bad. Okay, I did not imagine I was going to get hit by a 2-hit combo that would just wipe me out. Oh, okay. I will say that when it comes to endings, King does much better work when he was writing under the pen name Richard Bachman. He did movies, or he did books like Thinner or The Running Man. Like those ones, he did decent endings for. But the whole space spider, when it was I see. And I admit I find the new movie it's new, it's like years old. But I think they did a better job with that. The only critique I will have of that is the ending where they just like start calling him names so he feels small. Felt a little bit cringy. It's like, it's better than the space spider where they go in and like literally pull the fucker's heart out because he's a spider and he has an exoskeleton. That, yeah. But I still find like calling him names making him feel small kind of like a little cringe. Okay, I felt that one because there are lots of typos in my stories. I am adequate at English, but my grammar is awful. So that hurt me a little bit. I want to explore, but it's kind of just pointing me in one direction. Well, hi. I thought because you burst through a door that you'd be more impressive. Okay, why are these haters so strong? Oh, hi. Alright, is our favorite writer going to let us inside? He plays his cards right, he might get inside. Oh, there he is. He's doing the shy boy, like, head tilt.
After all the fighting, we were finally alone.
I love the fact that she's making, like, a heart with her hands.
Our love was written in the stars.
Okay. And here comes the kiss.
So we danced like two spinning
Oh
planets
my
that would
god.
eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and
Okay,
other
I haven't
planet
danced
stuff.
like this since I was, like,
All
in
the
elementary
sweet
school.
things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side to inspire and protect him.
Oh, wait, okay, she's doing the dip. Let's see.
Now and forever. After all, I am.
There, I
his
told you.
number one
It was going to end with the kiss.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah.
Where is the line between fandom
That's an interesting way to
and
put it.
one can never tell in
Yes.
Night Springs.
Night Springs is a recurring story that comes up in all of the Alan Wake stories. It's referenced Alan used to write for them in the beginning of his career. What? What is this song? Okay. Okay, this looks like it's like filmed back in the 70s, and this song does not match the vibe. Alright. Nice to see you, Muchin, and do take care.
Endless versions of this town.
I hate this song, but I kind of love it at the same time. I'm so conflicted. I am given the option to skip it, but I think I'm going to listen to it at the end. I really should get to do the next thing, but yeah. What's this? Yes, yes it is. That's the thing about Alan Wake games. They usually get songs that are made specifically for their games. Like I said, Poets of the Fall was in this, and you saw them as the old gods. And they did do a series of songs specifically for the game. There's one that's actually just a it's just a big clue of where Alan's supposed to go next in the game. Yeah, you can actually find it on YouTube. It's called The Poet and the Muse. It's actually kind of catchy. But I digress. Okay, we're at the 3-hour mark like I usually do, and so I'm gonna end the stream today, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow at my usual time. So, like always, I'm gonna ask you guys to hang on until we raid out, so you can collect all those wonderful, wonderful souls that I gift you. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Okay, my mod gave me shit for this, so I'm gonna try something new. She tells me that I'm supposed to shut up during the whole raid out and just do my thing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to wish you guys good night. I'm going to switch to the stream ending screen, and then we're going to raid out. Because Killy, judgmental woman you, I know you hear me right now, told me that's how I'm supposed to do this. But yes, we'll raid out. Just give me a second while I pick the person we're going to visit. And actually, I should put that out a bit more. Anyone you guys who's live right now and who you'd like to see me raid out, just let me know and I'll take a look and probably raid out to them. But now, let me do my background stuff and I'll see you in a second. Yes, but she is the one who's been doing this for longer, so apparently I am, as the newer streamer, have to listen to the Futa Vampire Queen. And just because I said that, she's going to make me pay for it later.